Here we are looking at two circular but separate while loops, one behind the other. So we have one loop here and then the one behind it. A battery is suddenly connected to the front loop, establishing a clockwise current. And question is in part A, will a current be induced in the second loop? So let's see what happens. Using right hand rule, we know that there's a current, a magnetic field in this direction, which means that the second loop also feels this field and tries to oppose it by its own magnetic field in this direction, which results into a counterclockwise current. And the second question is, when does this current start? Well, it starts as soon as the current starts flowing in the first loop. That's when the second loop starts to feel the increasing magnetic field and tries to oppose it by creating its own field and own current. And this current will stop as soon as the current in this loop has reached a steady state value, which means that the magnetic field B1 has reached its steady state value. That is, when this external field is no longer changing, this loop has no reason to build up its own field to counteract the change. And in one direction is the current, so we already discussed it. So if the current in this one is clockwise, it has to be counterclockwise in the other one. And is there a force between the loops? Yes, there is. To understand this, we should think about the field lines and the analogy with the bar magnet. So here we have bar magnet with the north pole here and south pole here, because the magnetic field lines in this case would be something like this, going from north to south. And that is the analogy with this guy on the left. On the other hand, on this side, the magnetic field lines are to the left, so they emanate from here, which makes this one a north pole and that is a south pole. So basically we are trying to push, or we are having two bar magnets with their north poles facing each other, which means that this is there is a repulsive force between the two loops.
I wanna be as free as the spirits of those who left. I'm talking Malcolm, Coltrane, my man Youssef. Through death, through conception, new breath and resurrection.